Hi, this is Paul with Tweaktown. We're here at Flash Memory Summit 2013. Today we're sitting down with Scott Shadley from Micron. And you know, one advantage that Micron has, Scott, is your vertical integration. You guys actually create the NAND and control the entire process. This allows you a great deal of flexibility when you deploy your solutions for your customers, and really you have a wide range of products addressing anything from consumer to enterprise and a number of use cases. So I just wanted to kind of take a quick look at the latest and greatest from Micron.
Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate the opportunity to come see you guys here at the show. We find Flash Memory Summit a very good opportunity, and it was great to see you guys here today. Great website and all that good stuff going on. So yeah, to Paul's point, Micron, because we are the NAND manufacturer and we have the ability to kind of determine exactly what a customer needs versus trying to, it's one of those, do I give a customer something and make them fit, or do I ask the customer what they want and then put the product to fit it? And our goal is to, of course, make the product fit the customer, not the customer fit the product. And it's a very big advantage. Another key part to your point was the media control. So if you look at the historical view of media in the market, whether it be hard drive or even solid state drives now as they become so popular, the ability to own from very beginning to very end, i.e. NAND die, through packaging all the way up to final solutions, we're able to make a lot more value add to our customer base and ensuring that they have successful efforts when they go to qualify our products and use them in the marketplace. From a perspective of kind of the portfolio here, we start with our client drives. We did an introduction in January of our M500. We've had extreme success with this product, both in the client space and even into the data center uplift space.
And I've noticed there's even been problems with availability of the larger capacities because you guys are just moving the unit.
Yeah, the beauty of it is it's not that we're actually not able to make them, we just have so many people wanting them that we're just constantly shipping them out as fast as we possibly can. So you can see here we've got, you know, the 2.5-inch form factor. The real fun one is, of course, the M.2. That's the big talker nowadays in the marketplace with the aspect of the gum stick solution for the ultrabooks and the tablet space. We've seen a lot of traction there. We've got a couple of OEMs that are shipping that product in pretty good volume as well. And then as you move up kind of the product line, we go from those client SATA drives into SATA, SAS, and even, of course, the PCIe drives for the enterprise space. On the enterprise side, you know, we've had a couple of really good successful products in our P400E and our P400M, and you guys have had an opportunity to look at and play with those products as well. Our SAS drive is our P410. It came out just recently as well. The big talk for us right now, of course, is our P420M. This is our latest and greatest. It's an MLC PCIe drive, up to 1.4 terabytes in capacity, and just it rocks everything from VDI workloads to OLTP, you name it. We can make this thing and just scream for our customers.
And we actually received one of these, and we have it in the lab now and we're testing it. So look to the site soon for a review of this. But one thing that was really impressive about the P320H was the fact that you could actually max and saturate the PCIe 3.0 bus with random data, with 4K random access. It's spectacular. Putting that in an MLC form factor, I see a big market for that.
Yeah, one of the significant advantages as part of that vertical integration is ownership of the controller as well. So there's been a lot of things related to how we got to the P320H and even the 420M from a controller point of view. But one of the key aspects, it is Micron IP. Yes, Micron's really good at making a memory product, but a fab for memory doesn't do a processor very well. So you have to have a processor fab. So we do have someone else manufacture it for us in the way of the conversations related to our former partner in that regard. But it really is Micron IP that controls everything to do with the NAND, and that's really where the saturation comes from. It doesn't matter what the front-end pipe looks like if I can't make the back-end pipe just as efficient.
Absolutely, and another feature that is really impressive to me is the RAIN functionality and the built-in redundancy for data protection, and that's very important, especially in this space. Can you speak to any, you know, maybe give our viewers a short synopsis of the RAIN technology?
Sure. So one of the key aspects of enterprise storage that everybody has to deal with is redundancy. And while a drive form factor is great for redundancy and the ability to put multiple drives, RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 10, 6+1, whatever the case may be, PCIe is just not optimal for that today because you're putting it in a single slot. Block level device, there's not an extreme amount of control from that, even from a software point of view. So how do you make an enterprise customer happy with one drive? Well, you put RAIN into the device. RAIN is a redundant array of independent NAND, and it's a way for Micron to actually recover data in any given part of the device all the way up to an entire chip stack of user data and pull it back out of the device and see very little hit to the user performance if we were to actually have a RAIN event. So it's effectively RAID on chip, which is a very significant advantage to our portfolio.
Absolutely. And I noticed over here that we have some extremely small pieces of NAND. You want to give us a little short synopsis of the NAND?
Certainly. So everybody always sees the SSD and we see all these wonderful black packages, but what the heck is inside the black package and what really is unique about it? So if we look here, and I know it's going to be hard for the video watchers, but this is actually our latest and greatest. It's a 128 gigabit 16 nanometer device. So you've got 8 gigabytes of data sitting here in my fingertip, and if you think back to 1.44 megabyte disks, that's a lot of information that we can now stick inside a single device. So we show chips, we show wafers. Well, what does it take to really get beyond that into the actual packaging? So this is actually an unencapsulated device showing the shingle stacking of an 8-die package. So now I've got from 128 gigabit single die to 8 of those stacked, fully vetted, fully enterprise class quality, and then we go ahead and stick it into the black packaging and stick it on the boards.
And that's the traditional view that we're used to seeing right there is the finished product.
Correct. So if you go from, you can see that just the complexity that's involved to be able to fit 8 unique devices into one single package point, and you can see all the nice little gold wires that are there to be able to help make that happen and prove out the interconnect. So part of the unique aspects too is if I'm going to design a device, I also not only have to design the media to be able to withstand what the enterprise customers want, but be able to get it into a package footprint that can fit onto something as small as an M.2 gumstick.
Yes, and that's what drew my eye initially when we came over is the M500 on the M.2. We've heard about it. I hadn't seen one prior to this. But with the explosion of mobile devices, these types of solutions are extremely important. And putting that IP and data protection in there as well with RAIN in such a small form factor, that's even great for consumers to help protect their data as well.
So we've actually got a whole suite of applications or tools that we add to our drives in various different forms. It's under our expert product portfolio, so we have things like you said, data protection, RAIN, and a few other feature sets. We've got a whole bunch of fun tech notes on that on our site that apply, and we use it depending on which type of device we're going after, so that we're tailoring our products to meet our customers' need with those extra feature sets. So another example would be, of course, the world's first 2.5-inch PCIe drive. It was interesting when I first got into the SSD market, everybody wanted to get out of the box. We've got cool PCIe cards, we've got the little mini M.2 gumsticks, but the big iron guys still like their little hard drive box. So we said, hey, you want a hard drive box? We'll come together and create one for you. So it was pretty nice to be able to launch that very first version of that product.
And making PCIe hot swappable is quite the feat. That's a real big selling point for that product.
Yeah, so now you can, with next generation products, we'll be able to RAID them, we'll be able to hot swap them, we'll be able to use them for a lot more creative functionality while at the same time having great web acceleration with our I/O acceleration tools in the way of card form factors.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you stopping by today,
absolutely.
Scott.